Hi guys, welcome here to the Academy's online junior cert and higher level paper 2 maths course. It's a big mouthful there. So guys, all of you should have received your strands in the post, okay, for paper number 2, and also you should have received a booklet, okay. Now in this booklet that we're going to work off today and throughout our course, it's basically a mixture of exam questions which have come up over the last number of years. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle them in a way that I suppose we go section by section by section, okay, through each of the topics on paper number 2, okay, hopefully getting every single one of them done by the end. And I'm going to break up, for example, we're going to start with probability, but I'm going to just kind of slowly, we'll start off with our kind of easier questions as such, and then dive into our more difficult questions, kind of, I suppose, how would we say, building up on our ability and on what we're learning. So constantly kind of building blocks along the way. Now, what I want you to do in your notes here, so in your exam paper questions, is pop over to page number 8. We're going to start with question number 6. Now, question number 6, I want you to just jot down beside it the fundamental principle of counting. Now, guys, I need you to have log tables, calculator, and highlighters, ruler, maybe your math set beside you, just so you don't have to keep moving from place to place to place, getting distracted. So question number 6, jotting down beside it the fundamental principle of counting. Now, I'm going to read the question, I'm going to get you to highlight a number of points, and then we're going to get straight into answering the question. So we'll do that constantly. So here what we're asked. It says, a football strip contains a shirt, shorts, and socks. So 3 items of clothing. Aspen United has highlighted 2 shirts, blue and green, which to select. They also can select from 3 different colours of shorts and 5 different colours of socks. Now highlight there 3 shorts and 5 socks. And we're given the colours there. They say calculate how many different strips Aspen United can have. Now highlight there how many different, okay? Now this is showing us by stating that there, how many different, that's always the way we're asked for the, I suppose, the fundamental principle of counting. So here they're saying, how many different ways can we combine a pair of shorts? So for example here, you'll see with the shorts you can have, just looking for my colours here, you have 5 different colours, maybe a green pair of shorts, red pair of socks, and a white top. Or how many ways can you actually combine them? So for the fundamental principle of counting, it states, when you have in ways of doing one thing and in ways of doing the other, so for example, selecting your shorts, selecting your socks, the total number of outcomes is m times n. So here what we have to do is multiply the total number of shirts we have, which is 2, multiply by the total numbers of pairs of, I think we're on shorts next, which is 3, multiply by the total number of socks, and there's 5 different pairs of socks we can choose from. Pop it straight into our calculator. 2 times 3 is going to give me 6. 6 5s is going to give me 30. So we have 30 different outfit options there. So 30 different outfit or kind of kit options there. Now part B we'll move on to straight away. Part B, it says, Willow Celtic is plain all red. So part number B. Highlight there, all red. When Aspen United play Willow Celtic, Aspen United are not, highlight, not allowed to use their red shorts or red socks. Calculate, highlight, how many different strips Aspen United can then play against Willow Park. Or Willow Celtic, apologies. Now here what you have is basically they're saying you have 1 less pair of shorts and 1 less pair of socks that we can actually use. So you have the same number of shirts first of all. You still have, as you'll see in part A or just above part A, you still have 2 shirts to choose from. After that, you have your shorts. Now you only have 2 pairs of shorts to use, okay? So you can't use the red pair, so they're not an option. Then you go on to your socks. You can't use your red pair of socks. So you had 5 pairs, you can't use the red. You now can only choose from 4 pairs. Here, multiply them out again. 2 times 2 is going to give me 4. 4 times 4 is going to give me 16 outfits. So now when you're playing Willow Celtic, you have only 16 different outfit options or kit options, okay? So in your exam, make sure, be very clear to your examiner, show them everything as I have here to ensure that you get your full marks. And guys, if you can, remember your exam is going to be marked online, so colours, I suppose it's important to use a blue or black pen or a very dark pencil. Once you get your answer, just underline it for your examiner, okay? So remember, your examiner is sitting at home in June, and just make it easy for them. Give them your answer really, really clear. And if your answer is wrong, they're going to start working backwards to see where they can give you your marks. Now on to question number 10. So jotting across the page to page number 10 to question number 10 here. So what we have for question number 10, apologies, page number 11. I'll just jot it down here. Now page number 11 here, we're going to look at part A for the moment. Now in part A, so here this is a 2015 question. So if you want to jot that in there, it's 2015's question. They say, below is a menu for a restaurant. There's a 3-course dinner. Now, for your 3 courses, what you have, like when you go to a restaurant normally, you have a starter, a main course, and a dessert. Now, what they say, they show you your options, they show you your little table there, and they say calculate, highlight, number of different. They say calculate the number of different 3-course meals that you can order from the menu. Now remember here for your 3-course meals, what you could have here, for example, you could have soup for starters, pizza for main, and ice cream for dessert. Or you could have garlic bread, lamb, and maybe ice cream, okay? So you have different options here. They want to know what is the total number of options which you have when you visit this restaurant. So how many starters do we have first of all? Well, if you want to note it down here beside where you have your starters, there are 4 different starter options. So pop down 4. For your main course, there's 5. And finally, for your dessert, there's 3. We'll all be hungry after this, okay? Now, fundamental principle accounting again states that you multiply each of these options together and you're going to get the total amount out, the total number of options that you have for your 3-course meal. So 4 times 5 times 3 is going to give me 60 different dinner options. So pop it into the calculator if you need. They're going to give us 60 different options for what we can choose from for our 3-course meals. Now guys, we're going to pause there for just a moment. We're going to go over, we're not going to go on to part B just yet because we want to take this step by step as I said. The next question I want you to move over to is question number 10. Apologies, we are just after doing 10. We have 6 done. Question number 3, apologies there. Question number 3 in your notes. So just getting back over.